Deep within the sweltering heat of the ancient jungle, a silent predator waits for its next unsuspecting meal. These prehistoric hunters rely on sharpened spears and collective instinct to survive the most unforgiving environments on Earth. Below the surface, the Titanoboa prepares its massive body for a strike that no living creature can escape. The river is the lifeblood of this world, yet it hides the greatest dangers known to early man. Thermal pits along the giant snake's jaw detect the warmth of the humans standing on the muddy bank. Survival requires constant vigilance, but even the most experienced trackers can miss a threat but this perfectly camouflaged.
In a fraction of a second, the predator launches its colossal weight toward the nearest member of the...
Measuring 40 feet in length, this prehistoric serpent dwarfs any modern reptile in both size and lethal power.
Primitive weapons struggle to pierce the dense hide of a creature built to withstand the harshest ancient conditions.
The force of its constriction is equivalent to the weight of several heavy stones pressing down at once.
Fire is their only hope to deter a monster that hunts primarily through heat and motion detection systems. Fear is a powerful tool for survival, forcing the tribe to adapt their tactics against this apex predator. Knowledge is passed through silent observation and the shared memory of those who have faced the great beast. The tropical downpour masks the sound of movement, giving the advantage back to the cold-blooded master of.
Despite its immense mass, the serpent moves with a terrifying grace that defies its incredible physical biological scale. Death can come from above or below, in a world where humans are no longer the top predators.
The speed of the attack is nearly invisible to the human eye, leaving no time for a scream. Human loyalty is tested in the heat of battle against a foe that knows nothing of social bonds. Every breath the victim takes allows the snake to tighten its grip, slowly crushing the life away instantly.
For the first time, the prehistoric titan feels the sting of human ingenuity and the will to survive.
The wounded beast retreats to the shadows, but a hungry predator is never truly gone for very long.
Morning light brings a temporary reprieve, but the tribe must now decide whether to flee or to fight. Strategy becomes the primary weapon for a species that cannot match the raw physical power of megafauna. The fork-tongued organ gathers chemical data, leading the serpent back to the source of its recent injury.
Sacrifice is often necessary in the brutal calculations of ancient survival within the world's most dangerous jungles.
Even in its death throes, the serpent remains a lethal threat to anyone standing within its reach.
This is the dawn of human dominance, where teamwork overcomes the terrifying advantages of nature's most ancient.
The struggle for the jungle throne ends with the silence of a fallen titan in the mud.
Victory comes at a high price, leaving the survivors to reflect on the fragility of their existence.
This battle is but one small moment in the millions of years that define our planet's history. Size remains a constant theme in the prehistoric world, where giants rule the frozen and open plains. The hunt for megafauna continues, fueled by the need for meat, fur, and essential bone for tools. A new battle for survival begins, where speed and numbers replace the crushing power of the serpent. The ancient struggle between man and beast takes a different form in the biting cold of winter.
Reflexes must be sharp to survive a night where the darkness itself seems to hunt the living.
The wolves know when to strike, and when to wait for a better opportunity to find weakness.
Planetary forces dictate the flow of life, pushing species to the brink of extinction and new beginnings.
Cataclysmic events are the ultimate arbiters of survival, reshaping the environment in a matter of mere days.
In the face of nature's wrath, the predator and the prey are momentarily united by common fear. The instinct to protect the future is what keeps the human lineage moving forward through every disaster. Evidence of life is buried under layers of volcanic debris, waiting for future ages to discover it.
From the ruins of the old world, a new cycle of growth and competition begins to emerge.
The legacy of the past provides a map for the present, teaching the importance of ancient courage. Connection to the past is a source of strength in a world that never stops testing resilience.
Nature is a master of reinvention, constantly creating new forms to fill the empty spaces of history.
The giants have vanished, leaving only their smaller relatives to remind us of the power they held. Deep within the rock, the physical evidence of the battle remains preserved for the modern world's eyes.
Science allows us to reconstruct the terror of the past, bringing long-dead monsters back to our collective.
Through technology, we can visualize the immense scale of the Titanoboa and its devastating predatory biological capabilities.
The data reveals a level of force that confirms the survival of early humans was a miracle.
Their bravery was not the absence of fear, but the decision to move forward, despite the odds.
Every moment spent in preparation increases the chances of living to see another prehistoric sunrise in the.
The predator is most dangerous when it is unseen, using the environment to hide its massive frame.
Intuition is a survival skill, honed over millions of years of being the hunted in a wild.
Respect for the power of the natural world is the first lesson every tribal member must learn. Other monsters inhabit these waters, but even the great crocodiles fear the arrival of the massive snake. The Battle of the Titans shows the hierarchy of the jungle, where size and strength are king.
Observing the enemy is the only way to find the weaknesses that will eventually lead to victory.
The mind is the human's greatest evolutionary advantage, allowing them to overcome physical limitations with clever designs. The trap is set, a silent promise of death for any monster that chooses to walk this.
Beauty and danger coexist in equal measure in a landscape that has never known the human touch.
It moves like a ghost through the undergrowth, a silent shadow that brings an end to life. One wrong step will trigger a chain reaction that will change the fate of the entire tribe. The trap is sprung with a violent snap, and the forest echoes with the sound of falling. Success is measured in the blood of the enemy and the safety of the families in camp.
The final confrontation is here, a battle of wills between the ancient past and the human future.
The reign of the giant serpent comes to a violent and definitive end in the jungle mud.
They have conquered the unconquerable, proving that even the largest monsters can be defeated by human spirit.
The journey back is long, but the burden is lightened by the pride of their historic achievement. The monster is gone, replaced by a source of food and materials that will last for months. Art is the way we remember our struggles and celebrate the victories that define our shared humanity. The story lives on, a testament to the enduring power of life and the will to survive. The past is never truly dead. It is simply waiting to be rediscovered by the next generation.
Earth was once a world of giants, where every day was a fight for a new tomorrow.
The beauty of the ancient world is matched only by its incredible and often unforgiving lethal brutality. Our ancestors left their mark on the world, a footprint that leads directly to the modern day.
The heavens remain constant, a silent witness to the rise and fall of countless species and empires. The human quest for knowledge began under these same stars, driven by curiosity and the need for.
Rest is earned through the day's toil, a brief moment of peace in a life of struggle.